This is a brand new Toyota Supra. This is also a brand new Toyota Supra. Well, kind of. This is 2021. This is 2023. They're almost identical, but they are a little bit different. Now for the Automatic Supra, the main differences are going to be the wheels and obviously the shifter. The wheels on the Automatic do look good, but they have the silver chrome bit that I'm just not a huge fan of. If you look at the manual version, the wheels look completely different, and I also think that these look good, but both versions could definitely be better. I almost feel like I like the Automatic wheels a little bit better. If they were solid black, I think that they probably would be my favorite, but again, I think both wheels could have done a little bit better. Now for the interior of the car, they again are going to be almost identical, just some slight differences on the center console to make room for the very smooth 6-speed, aside from shifting from 1 to 2. It's kind of a pain, and I don't like it, but apparently there's a fix for it. Today we're not here to talk about the similarities and differences of these two vehicles. We're here for one thing and one thing only. Which one's faster? Let's go find out. Before we drive over to Mexico and compare the two cars, let's make a prediction on what's gonna happen. So this being a manual Supra versus an automatic Supra, what is my prediction on that? I think the automatic's gonna win. By nature, it shifts much faster than the manual's ever going to shift because you have human error versus an electric computer that'll do it. Even if you use the flappy panels to shift your car, I still think the automatic, no matter what, is gonna shift faster than what the human can. Also, the manual Supra, first to second gear, I think it's absolutely terrible. The shifting for it is too jerky. Even in sport mode, it's too jerky and I don't like it. And I did find out today actually that there is a tune for that or something that you can download with an OBD2 port and scan it or flash ECU. I don't know the exact process. I haven't looked it up entirely, but a commenter on the YouTube channel actually gave me feedback on that. So thank you very much. That helps out a ton, but sadly it won't help out a ton in this video. But again, first to second pull is just, it's terrible. And I think that's where this car is lacking. But second to third feels great and everything else feels great. But again, my prediction is the automatic, no matter what I do, it's gonna win. Unless he has a terrible launch or unless I have a phenomenal launch, which I don't see that happening because I'm still learning how to drive this car. That being said though, the comparison horsepower wise, this is 382 from factory and he said it's 388 because I think he has a little bit done to his, I don't remember, but I still don't think 6 horsepower difference, it won't matter. I do believe that no matter what's gonna happen, the auto is gonna take it by nature, it should. Also, the 0 to 60 time is against the manual Supra 2. It's 3.9 to 4.1 seconds, I believe, for the auto and 4.2 seconds for the manual, which again, it's 0.1 to 0.3 seconds. It doesn't really matter, it's pretty close. I still think that's enough for the auto to win, no matter what happens, no matter what I do. I feel like the automatic at the end of the day is gonna be faster. And that's not why I purchased the manual Supra, by the way. I didn't purchase it to be slower than the automatic. I purchased it because I love manuals. I wanna save the manuals, if you will. And that's the reason why I got it. I love the fact that it's manual. I would rather have that than the auto, even though it might be slower. So this is kind of hinting at the comment that I got on the last video with the Supra where somebody was commenting saying that the auto is faster, and of course it should be, but that's not why I got the car. I got it because it's been one of my dream cars to have one and I love it. So yeah, anyway, that's it. Before I go to Mexico, let's make this long drive and see how these two cars compare.
One eternity later.
First one, but that might have been cheating on my end, so I'm gonna let him honk on the next one. Wasn't a purposeful cheat, I think it just happened on accident, so we'll see. That was pretty fun though, not gonna lie. You wanna do one more where you honk?
We'll let you honk again.
Okay. It's kind of difficult, so I don't know if it was fair enough.
Yeah, I'll roll with it.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try it again. second one, traction control completely shut me out, and it didn't work at all. But he had a much better launch than on the first one, so yeah, he definitely beat me on that one. All right, last one. We'll see how this one goes. By the way, we're in Mexico right now. Thankfully, we live in Texas, so it's a little bit easier. Whew, okay. I think even with a good launch, I still think his car's faster. And that one was a decent launch, I'm not gonna lie. But the manual version of this, it just does not do it justice. The auto is much faster at shifting. It has a better response time than what this does. Even if I shift as fast as humanly possible, I don't think that this clutch is going to allow it to happen. It's an electric slave, so it sucks. It has like a delay, a lag, and I hate it. But the auto is quick. It's really quick. And that's 382, 388, I think is what he said horsepower wise. It's not too far off, but yeah, I definitely lost. I'll own up to it. I think the first one, like I said, I cheated. Second one, terrible launch on my end. Third one, much better launch, but he still got me no matter what. I really appreciate him for helping me out with this video. It means a lot. But we're gonna leave and go back to the US because I don't want to pay border taxes or border fees again. So yeah, we'll be back at my house in Tejas here in a minute. Well, we had made it back to the house, and let's talk about the outcome and what happened. Is it exactly what I expected to happen? Absolutely. The automatic won, hands down. Like that's not even questionable. I did win one round technically, which I feel pretty hyped that I even got close to winning anything. So the fact that we got one in, it'd been pretty good. To be fair, I might have accidentally cheated. I don't know if I did on the camera. It doesn't look like I did, but I feel like since I was in control of the horn and the launching system and everything, like I feel like I might have gone a little bit too early or faster than what he was able to respond, but I guess that's a part of racing, if you will. Regardless, he did win fair and square, and I lost fair and square, and I'm not going to, you know, be a crybaby about it. I'm absolutely happy with how the results turned out. I didn't expect them to be any different, so I think it's great. The car works great. I will be honest, I'm a little bit terrified because I did grind second gear a little bit because, again, the first to second gear shifting, the clutch, like everything about it, just, it does not work properly, and I hate it, and I want to get it fixed. It's my biggest complaint about the car, but overall everything I think worked out really well. Best case scenario, and I'm just very grateful that the guy was able to be a part of the video and wanted to do this with me. It's not every day that I get to do crazy car content, even though it wasn't really that crazy. I mean, the road trip was a little crazy, and racing was crazy if you're in the car, but not so much on camera. I apologize, it does not do justice videoing these cars at all, but they sound great, they look cool, and they're pretty quick, just not super fast. Anyway, that is going to be it now that we're home, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's Supra content. If you did, leave a thumbs up, comment down below on what you want to see next, and if you're new and you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel and it means the world to me, so yes, go ahead and do that right now, and then stay for the end because now we're going to have some nice B-roll clips of both of the Supras.